What's going on, guys? Welcome to the basement. Today we're going to take a look at the long-awaited Starman Compendium. Stay tuned. So finally, it is here. I've been trying to read this series now for quite a while. It has been out of print and the prices online are insane. So I was pretty happy to hear that this would be releasing in a compendium format. Let's check it out. So right off the bat, we have some problems with this compendium. As you can see, after only one read through, we have some peeling happening on and around the cover. The exterior paper quality is very thin, making it feel very flimsy when reading. And I mean, this book is massive. It's close to 1,500 pages. The inner paper quality is very thin as well. It feels damp a lot of the time, and I also experienced some ink smudges where my thumb had been placed. Not cool at all. Writers, we have James Robinson and Jerry Ordway. Artists, we have Tony Harris and Wade Von Grabadger, and many others. But enough about the bad. The content in here is quite good. We get Starman issues 0 to 42, Starman 80-page giant number 1, annual number 1 and 2, Starman Scarlet Files number 1, Showcase 95 number 12, Showcase 96 numbers 4 and 5, The Power of Shazam number 35 and 36, and The Shade numbers 1 to 4. Quite a bit of content here. We're talking close to 60 issues. God damn. Biggest compendium I own. I just wish they didn't cheap out on the paper quality. So what is Starman about? This book follows our main superhero Jack Knight, his father, the original Starman Ted Knight, and his dead brother David Knight, and a whole bunch of other interesting supporting characters through the many different story arcs in this book. So Ted Knight, who was the original Golden Age Starman, decides to retire. His son David takes over the role. Jack at this point wants nothing to do with picking up the role as Starman. He's a rebellious individual, listens to punk music, and runs an antique store. After his brother David dies, he feels obligated to pick up the mantle and give the superhero thing a try, to save his father and his city from evil. And that's not a spoiler, because it's the whole premise of the series and happens in the first issue. The city he defends is called Opal City and is in the same world as Gotham City and Metropolis. We have some awesome villains as well as supporting characters. For main villains, we have an individual called the Mist and his daughter Nash, which later go on to play a bigger role in Jack's life. Some supporting characters now like the Shade, a previous alien Starman called Michael, a group of a family of cops called the O'Dares, Shazam, Solomon Grundy, even Batman shows up for a couple issues. And of course, Jack's father, a tinkering scientist. We have a rich universe here with some great characters. Opal City feels as real as any other comic book city. Jack's life outside fighting crime is interesting and unique, with him searching for antiques to add to his collection and his love interests. Overall, I really enjoyed this one. The majority of the content here is very good. A handful of issues aren't so good and feel like a chore to get through, but the good definitely outweighs the bad. The writing at times feels a little unbalanced. For example, there may be pages that are packed with dialogue that may take a while to get through, followed by multiple pages with no dialogue at all. A little annoying. I prefer more of a balance of dialogue mixed with art. Like I said, this book is massive, close to 1,500 pages. It took me about a week to get through, reading at a few hours a day, longer than I expected. I was disappointed in the quality of the book itself, but the content here is pretty solid, and the amount of content here is great, covering half the series. There are better DC and Vertigo series out there like Hellblazer, The Sandman, 100 Bullets, Preacher, and so many others, but this one still deserves to be on that list. That being said, I'm gonna have to recommend this book. It has all the ingredients for a great series, and hopefully they release volume 2 shortly. So if you're into this content, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything, and we will see you next time.